After decades of unsuccessful searching, Noah's Ark is said to be discovered in Turkey. Archaeologists and experts have sought the remains of this wooden structure, but without success. Christians are excited about the Ark's discovery due to its significance in the Bible and history. What makes the discovery intriguing is not just that it was found. Something shocking within the Ark has been unearthed, stirring curiosity. But what could this be? And what implications does it hold for the world? Let's explore Noah's Ark, the wooden structure that saved his family and pairs of animals from the biblical flood, said to be found in Turkey. A mountain in Turkey displays evidence of human activity around the time of the biblical flood. Turkish and American universities collaborated on extensive excavation, revealing what they believe to be remains of a vessel resembling Noah's Ark. The Durupinar Formation, less than 2 miles from the Iran-Turkey border, is believed by some locals to be Noah's Ark remnants. Legend has it that Noah loaded 2 of every animal onto a 150-meter-long ark to save them from apocalyptic flooding. The mountains of Ararat in eastern Turkey are where Noah's Ark came to rest after the flood. IU Vice-Rector Professor Farouk Kah mentioned human activities in the region dating back to the Chalcolithic period. The flood of Prophet Noah is said to have occurred 5,000 years ago. Despite delving into the details of this discovery, let's first explore the ancient wooden structure's significance in Bible days. So, what exactly is Noah's Ark, and why is it significant? Noah is introduced in Genesis 5:29 as the son of Ich and the 9th in line from Adam. The narrative of Noah's Ark is a widely recognized story in the Bible, documented in the book of Genesis. It recounts how God directed Noah to build an ark and preserve 2 of each animal during a massive flood. The ark served as a shelter for both animals and Noah's family, while God purged the earth. Genesis 6 details how a man named Noah, characterized by confidence, found favor in the eyes of the Lord. In ancient times, Noah, a righteous man, lived in a world marked by chaos and corruption. God observed widespread wickedness on earth, but Noah earned favor in the Almighty's eyes. Consequently, God chose Noah to undertake the monumental task of constructing an ark to provide refuge for him, his family, and pairs of every animal. The ark's dimensions were extraordinary: 300 cubits in length, 50 cubits in width, and 30 cubits in height. God furnished precise construction instructions, and Noah, unwavering in faith, faithfully followed God's command, building a massive vessel that would serve as the ark. According to experts, the ark had 3 floors and several spacious rooms supported by wooden pillars. While Noah diligently worked on the ark, he faced criticism and mockery from those who couldn't comprehend his actions. Undeterred, Noah continued, believing he was fulfilling a divine purpose. Animals, seemingly guided by a higher force, arrived in pairs: lions with lambs, elephants with rabbits, each finding its place on the ark. With the assistance of his sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, Noah welcomed this diverse array, highlighting the beauty of God's creation. When the designated time arrived, the heavens opened and rain poured for 40 days and nights, causing floodwaters to cover the highest mountains. Inside the ark, Noah, his family, and the animals remained safe from the flood, as recounted in Genesis 7:12. As the waters rose, lifting the ark above the submerged world, a symbol of hope emerged. Noah, a faithful servant, guided the ark through the storm, trusting in the divine plan. After 40 days, the rain stopped, and Noah sent a dove to check the weather. The dove returned with an olive leaf, signaling the return of life to the earth. Patiently, Noah waited for the waters to recede. When the time was right, he opened the ark's door, and both humans and animals stepped onto dry land. God then displayed a rainbow in the sky, signifying a covenant never to flood the earth again. Noah and his family, grateful for a new beginning, recognized the importance of God's guidance and their steadfast faith after surviving the flood. The religious significance unfolds as Noah builds an altar, offering burnt sacrifices to God. In return, God commits not to curse the earth on account of humanity, and renews commands with 2 changes: permitting the consumption of meat and allowing men to punish the killing of animals or other humans. The story of Noah's Ark stands as a timeless testament to God's mercy, the strength of faith, and the promise of renewal. Notably, the Ark of Noah holds significance not only in spiritual terms, but also in historical and moral dimensions. The construction of the Ark and the ensuing flood symbolize a divine covenant between God and humanity. After the waters recede, God establishes a covenant with Noah, symbolized by the rainbow, pledging never to destroy the earth in the same manner again. This theme underscores divine mercy, forgiveness, and the chance for a fresh start. The Ark also symbolizes preservation and the sanctity of life, with God instructing Noah to bring pairs of every animal aboard, highlighting the value of biodiversity and the unity of all living beings. The Ark serves as more than just a vessel for Noah and his family. It becomes a refuge for all of God's creation. In Christian theology, the Ark is often interpreted as a foreshadowing of Christ. Similar to how the Ark provided salvation from the flood, Christ is seen as the ultimate means of salvation from sin. In this perspective, the Ark serves as a symbol pointing to the redemptive work of Christ. Curiosity arises about the fate of the Ark after the flood. Many individuals in the past century have claimed knowledge of its post-flood destiny, turning it into an enduring mystery and a subject of speculation. The Bible notes the Ark coming to rest on the mountains of Ararat, but lacks detailed information about its subsequent fate. Various theories and explorations have been proposed to unravel the mystery. Some suggest that, from a religious standpoint, God may have concealed or allowed the Ark to disintegrate to prevent it from becoming an object of worship. Emphasis is often on the spiritual significance rather than its physical preservation. Speculation also includes the possibility of natural decay for the wooden structure due to harsh weather conditions, exposure, and the passage of time. This could lead to the Ark leaving little to no visible traces. However, recent discoveries by archaeologists and researchers point to the Ark being located in Turkey, adding a new dimension to the ongoing exploration of its post-flood fate. Mount Ararat, situated in present-day Turkey, has attracted numerous expeditions and quests in search of the Ark. This mountain, now part of modern-day Turkey, holds a unique significance in the Ark narrative. It served as a geographical point symbolizing hope and a fresh start. Some individuals have reported discovering substantial wooden structures on the mountain, suggesting these remnants could be linked to Noah's Ark. Soil samples from the highest peaks in Turkey indicate human activity and marine materials. The dating of the rock and soil aligns with the biblical timeline of Noah's Ark. The Noah's Ark Scan project asserts they've utilized 3D scans to identify an unusual shape in the Turkish mountains, accurately representing the Ark's size. The Bible Archaeology Search and Exploration Institute proposed the Ark may have settled in Elorz Mountain, stretching from Armenia to Afghanistan. During an expedition, the team encountered a distinctive rock formation at 14,000 ft above sea level, resembling fossilized CB beams. They also discovered marine life in the vicinity, suggesting it might have been submerged in the ocean at some point. Historical accounts mention the Ark being easily accessible to specific groups, with reports even describing an annual festival on a mountain slope to commemorate its landing. A team reportedly observed Noah's Ark from 60 different locations, noting its broken condition, yet not completely destroyed due to being buried under a thick layer of snow. Experts were able to enter the ship due to its damaged state. Chinese expert Dean Chen, who examined the vessel, stated that each room is 5 mm high, accommodating various animals. Using radiocarbon technology, he dated the ship to be around 4,800 years old. Although several boxes were reported on the ship, they remained unopened by Chinese experts. Some argue that the claim of discovering Noah's Ark is not a recent one. In an intriguing twist, during World War II, a British soldier named Leonard, fascinated by history and archaeology, collected artifacts in Iraq. His son Simeon inherited these items, later donating them to the British Museum. British archaeologist Irving Finlay examined these belongings, including a tablet in ancient Assyrian language, revealing astonishing findings upon translation. So, what's in the tablet's account? The tablet conveys that when humans indulged in excessive wrongdoing, God, perturbed, resolved to flood the sinners. Angels then conveyed God's message to a virtuous man, Noah, residing in the Tigris and Euphrates valleys. God instructed Noah to construct an ark, bringing aboard righteous individuals and a pair of every living creature. The tablet depicts the ark as incredibly vast, comparable to a football stadium in size. Notably, it specifies that Noah's ark, unlike modern ships, had an egg-shaped form, fitting the style of vessels navigating the Tigris and Euphrates during that era. But there's more. Some have suggested that the narrative of Noah's Ark intersects with biblical archaeology. Discussions have revolved around its correlation with biblical stories, and it's been considered a symbol in prophecies related to the end times, hinting at God's plan for salvation in the concluding chapters of history. What biblical narrative does it tie into, and does it hold significance for the culmination of times? Noah's Ark, a familiar biblical tale, has captured curiosity with its concept of a large boat rescuing pairs of animals from a significant flood. While the story is grounded in religious beliefs, efforts to find evidence of the Ark's existence involve exploring historical records and geological formations. The Bible details Noah building the ark to escape a global flood, prompting the search for tangible proof. Some researchers suggest the flood might have been a regional occurrence, citing signs of ancient floods in the Mesopotamian area. In the late 19th century, Assyriologist George Smith translated a Babylonian text, the Epic of Gilgamesh, sharing similarities with Noah's Ark. This fueled speculation that both stories could stem from a common, ancient flood myth, intertwining religious belief with archaeological interest. Despite intriguing discoveries and theories, the challenge lies in the elusive nature of concrete evidence, leaving the existence of the Ark an ongoing inquiry. With advancing technology and improved methodologies, future expeditions may illuminate more about this ancient mystery, providing a deeper insight into our shared human history. The question of its connection to end times remains open. The biblical tale of Noah's Ark narrates a historical flood, embodying profound themes of redemption and God's plan for salvation. Drawing parallels between Noah's story and end times prophecy offers a captivating perspective on how ancient narratives resonate with beliefs about the future. Notably, Noah's Ark is frequently regarded as a symbol of salvation. As per the biblical account, God selected Noah and his family to escape the imminent flood, directing them to construct an ark for self-preservation and the rescue of pairs of animals. This narrative echoes a divine plan for redemption and preservation. In the New Testament, particularly in Jesus' teachings, references to the days of Noah serve as a metaphor for the end times. Jesus highlights similarities between the people's apathy to Noah's warnings and their attitude toward impending judgment in the future, suggesting a timeless pattern of divine intervention for the righteous. A notable parallel is the concept of a remnant. In Noah's era, only a small group found favor with God and were saved through the ark. Similarly, many end times prophecies underscore the idea of a faithful remnant preserved amid challenges and tribulations. Additionally, the floodwaters in Noah's story act as a purifying force, cleansing the world of corruption. End times prophecies often feature mentions of a final judgment or purification symbolized by fire. In certain texts, both scenarios emphasize the notion of God renewing the world and ushering in a new era of righteousness. In end times prophecies, Noah's Ark becomes a symbol of safety and refuge, urging believers to find solace in God's protection amid turbulent periods. The ark metaphorically represents the security derived from a divine relationship during times of upheaval. The rainbow covenant in Noah's narrative serves as God's promise never to flood the world again, symbolizing hope and the dawn of a new era in end times prophecies. Comparable assurances of God's faithfulness and the prospect of a renewed creation offer believers comfort and assurance in the face of uncertainty. The Ark's sealed door adds another intriguing layer to Noah's story, signifying entry for those invited in end-time prophecies. Discussions often revolve around a narrow path or a door as a symbol of the way to salvation, emphasizing the exclusivity of divine redemption and stressing the significance of faith and obedience. Concluding the narrative, the paired entry of animals into Noah's Ark symbolizes diversity and unity in God's creation. In end times prophecies, there's a recurring vision of a global assembly where people from various nations unite on Earth's final day. This imagery underscores the universality of God's salvation plan, embracing individuals from all walks of life. That wraps up this discussion. Share your thoughts on the discovery of Noah's Ark and other findings. Remember to like, share, and subscribe for more content.